Welcome, everyone. Today we're doing a deep dive into the Ramakien. Now, this is the Thai national epic, and it's way more than just an old story. It's really woven deep into Thai culture, art, even politics.
Absolutely. It's fascinating stuff. And today we want to unpack some of the key characters, the places, and maybe some surprising twists you might not know.
Sounds great. Where do we start? Its origins, maybe.
Yeah, good place. So it comes from India's Ramayana, which is, 2,400 years old? Super ancient.
Right.
But the Thai version, the Ramakien, it really evolved over time. Different eras like Ayutthaya and then Ratanakosin, they adapted it.
Adapted how?
Well, reflecting Thai values, like Hanuman, the monkey general.
Yeah.
In the Ramakien, he's got this more mischievous, almost cunning side compared to the Indian version.
Ah, interesting. And you mentioned politics. It was used to, legitimize kings.
Exactly. It was a powerful tool. Thai kings were often presented as avatars of Phra Ram, the hero. So ruling like Phra Ram meant you had this divine, righteous authority. It wasn't just entertainment. It was kind of a blueprint for ideal kingship.
Okay, so it sets this big cosmic stage. How does the actual conflict, the story, get started?
Right. Well, this is where it gets really dramatic. It kicks off with Nontok's curse. Nontok was this giant, basically a janitor at the feet of the god Phra Iswan.
A janitor, okay.
Yeah, and he was constantly bullied by the other gods. So eventually, Phra Iswan grants him this boon, a deadly diamond finger. Pointed at anyone, they die.
Oh, boy. I can see where this is going. He goes on a rampage.
You got it. Total chaos. So Vanara, that's Vishnu, has to step in. Vanara uses this clever trick, turns into a beautiful dancer, lures Nontok into dancing, and Nontok accidentally points the finger at his own leg.
Wow. Tricked himself.
Kind of, but here's the crucial part. As Nontok is dying, he complains it wasn't a fair fight. You have 4 arms, I only have 2, and Vanara makes this promise, okay, in our next lives, I'll be born human with just 2 arms. Faram.
And Nontok. Nontok would be reborn as the main villain.
Yeah.
Thonsakan, the powerful 10-faced, 20-armed demon king. So the whole conflict was basically preordained by this divine promise. Destiny.
Pretty much. Destiny is a huge theme right from the start.
Okay, so that sets up the reincarnation cycle. Now, fast forward to Ayutthaya. There's a story about a king's promise.
Yes, King Thotsarot. He makes this unbreakable oath to his queen, Kayakesi, because she saved his life once. He owes her a wish.
And she cashes it in later, I'm guessing.
She does, and in a big way. She demands the throne for her own son, and crucially, she demands that Phra Ram, the rightful heir, be exiled for 14 years.
That's harsh. What happens to the king?
He's bound by his word, his honor. He grants the wish, but he dies of heartbreak. It shows how personal promises, royal oaths can have these huge, tragic consequences.
So Phra Ram is exiled, and this is where Hanuman comes in properly, right? The white monkey general.
That's him. Diamond fur, glass fangs, super powerful, and as we said, quite cunning. He finds Phra Ram's wife, Nangsita, who's been abducted by Thotsakan and taken to his fortress, Lanka. But Sita refuses to just leave with Hanuman. She insists Phra Ram himself must rescue her. Honor again.
So what does Hanuman do?
This is classic Ramakien Hanuman. He lets himself get captured, then tricks Thotsakan's demons into trying to burn him alive. And he uses his powers, uses the fire they set, to just torch the entire city of Lanka. A pretty spectacular message back to Thotsakan.
Wow, talk about a fiery statement. Okay, but there's another weird Hanuman detail, isn't there?
Yeah.
Something involving building a bridge.
Ah, yes, the causeway to Lanka. While they're building it, Hanuman encounters this mermaid feeder, Suwanamacha. She's actually Thotsakan's daughter, half-fish, and she's trying to sabotage the construction.
An enemy, then.
But it gets complicated. They fight, but then somehow there's this spark. They have this brief romance.
Seriously, the general and the enemy king's daughter.
Just once. It's a really specific, singular event in the epic. And they actually have a son, Machanu. It adds this layer, this unexpected connection between the two sides. It's not just black and white.
Definitely complicates things. Okay, so let's pull back a bit. These places, Ayutthaya and Lanka, what do they represent?
Good question. Ayutthaya is the unconquerable city. It stands for order, righteousness, the ideal kingdom, virtue backing up power.
And Lanka.
Lanka is also magnificent, powerful, but it represents power without virtue. Thotsakan's impulses, his arrogance, lead to its downfall. It's a cautionary tale.
So going back to Nontok's curse and Franara's promise,
Yeah.
how much is choice and how much is just fate playing out?
That's maybe the central question the Ramakien explores. The gods, Fry, Suan, and Franrai, they set things in motion with boons and oaths. Characters make choices, yes, but often within this pre-written divine script.
So it really is a deep dive into how our choices interact with destiny, isn't it? The consequences ripple out.
Exactly. It looks at the human condition, the weight of promises, the shadow of the past affecting the present.
So final thought for you listening.
Yeah.
As you think about these stories, maybe consider this. Are big events, even in our own lives or in history, always spontaneous?
Or could they be, maybe a bit like the Ramakien, playing out a pattern set long ago by promises made or curses uttered in a past we don't always see? Something to think about.